What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Steels Forever, and I'm back with another video. And today, the video is about Asura's Wrath for the PS3. Now, this game actually does come out for the it's actually out for the Xbox 360 too, but I just went ahead and picked it up for the PS3. Trying to buck up my PS3 gaming collection. I had the game for a week now, but I haven't beat it yet. I'm probably about 75, 80% finished with the game, almost done. I just been kind of taking my time with it more than anything. Just kind of like taking my time, you know, playing it. Could all play a little more, play some other games. And I'm doing it not because it's not good. I'm just doing it because I got other games I've been just kind of playing at the same time. My impressions or what I feel about the game. What type of game is it? That's the question I get. Like, you know, what you think about the game, Steels? Like, you know, what type of game really, you know, what type of game is it? Because you can't really tell. You can't really tell if you just play the demo. Like, it's cool. Demo's cool, but you can't really tell like what the game really is as a whole. So it's like Asura's Wrath is like Bayonetta, Dante, God of War, Dante, Devil May Cry, Dante, God of War, Bayonetta, any hack and slash you probably played, and it mixes that with a high level of anime. If you are an anime fan by any means, like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Full Metal, you need to get this game. This is a great like anime version of Heavy Rain. It's like if you mix Heavy Rain into all of that, then you get Asura's Wrath. It's extremely over top, but it's not corny. It's not corny over top. It's over top in the sense of you saying, you know, Dragon Ball Z, planets blowing up by one beam, or a spirit bomb, or Bleach and Naruto. You know, just the typical Japanese way of telling stories of how one person or group of people can have these unthinkable superpowers. And that's what Asura's Wrath is really about. Basically, you play as Asura, who is a demigod, and he's like friends with these other demigods, and they look over this planet. I don't want to tell the whole story, so I'm gonna make it very vague. They look over this planet. They get to a point where they start feeling themselves, and they want to like we can rule this world instead of working along with the people. So basically, they set him up, Asura, and basically he takes the fall, and basically they take over the planet. He wakes up, I think, like 12,000 years later. And basically, that's where the story starts. So, like, when you first start playing the game, you got, like, a prelude, and then the game actually starts and continues forward, which is cool. The prelude on this is really dope. The action, I know a lot of people, as they play the demo, they want to know about the action. The action in this game is good, but it could be better. It could be good. It's not, when I say that, it's not bad at all. It's like you have light attacks, medium attacks, heavy attacks, and those attacks you actually, you know, use your fist to do hits and combos. You have a couple of special moves, like one you can do from the air, like a charge, and you know, typical hack and slash moves. And what's also cool though, he has like this firing power where he's like shooting these energy bolts or fire out his hands. And you can do lock-on with those, and you can like shoot like the enemies that might be up in the air and things. You can shoot the ones on the ground too. But so he has a missile projectile weapon too that he used when he's throwing his fist. He can shoot him out his fist. Also, when he powers up, he has like 2 or 3 maybe power-ups where he can make the arms come out his back. It's also one where he can go into like a rage mode, to where he's not limited on how many times you can use heavy attacks and combos, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's good. It's simple, but it's great. It's like, it's good. It's simple, but it's very, very polished, and it works. Now, I wish there was a way, some type of way, like, you know, you're playing like God of War or Dante's Inferno, to where you can actually, or even Bayonetta, where you can actually level up the character and get more and more special moves that you can use. Pick certain ones you can use. I wish that was implemented in the game, but it's not. But still, though, it's not simple enough to where it's like, oh, that's too simple. But it's not sophisticated enough where you like, yo, that's dope, you know. So it's kind of in the middle. the cinematics or the anime and the animations in this game and the story is really where this game shines. It really, really shines. Like the story alone kept my interest. And like I said, I think it'll keep anybody's interest that's a fan of anime. If you're a fan of anime, you will love the story and you love the art direction of the game. The soundtrack on this game is great. It fits. It's great too. Quick time events. A lot of people talk about the quick time events. Personally, I like them. Because I like how they implemented them in the game. Like with Asura's Wrath, it's not like God of War quick time events. It's kind of more like how Final Fantasy 13 uses quick time, where it's like you might be to a point where some like it's huge boulders coming down and you catch it with your two hands. So to get the boulder off you or to throw it back, you need your extra arms, to actually pop out. So he goes in rage mode, and then it'll say push left and right at the same time. When you do that, it pops out the arms. So it kind of uses it in a way where it makes everything you do like you actually doing it. Like, instead of saying, you take the controllers and say, so then it works. So I like that. Where it's just not like you got to press the buttons and the quick time sequence to make certain things happen like you do with God of War and Dante Inferno. So I like the way they implemented the quick time in this. A lot of people don't, but I do. The game itself is broken down into stories, chapters and stories. Well, basically chapters. So it kind of plays out like you're reading a fairy tale or a book, which I thought was very cool too, because it's like you play like stage 1, stage 2, or stage 1/1, 1/2, 1/3, and then at 1/4 maybe. They didn't call it that, but that's the way it works. And you get to a boss board, and once you beat the boss, you get like a loan, like some writing, and then you also get some more of the story, and that's the end of that chapter. And then it says, and then it goes to the next chapter, and it gives you like a little prelude of what's took place while you was actually doing the stuff in the stage before, and then it kind of like leads up to what is finna happen, and that's when that stage take place, and that's dope to me. It's really dope. Something different, something I hadn't really seen in a game in a long time. Also, the boss battles in this game are epic. The boss battles they have your pump racing, or from excitement, just by watching the boss battles. It's like, it's just huge. I don't even want to tell you about the boss battles because how big and gigantic some of the bosses are. That's about it, man. Also, I would say people complain about being too short. I mean, basically how it's set up is it will probably take you maybe 6 to 8 hours to actually complete the game. Like I said, I haven't completed, but I know I'll finish it up within 7, maybe 6.5, 7 hours maybe. I've been playing around with a lot. To finish up the game, which is not that bad. Like, people complain about it, it's saying, oh, it's 6 hours. It's only 6.5, 7 hours. But if you really think about it, Uncharted 3 wasn't but like 7, 8 hours either. And I think Gears of War was like 7, 8 hours too. So most games that we're getting now are really not that long. And to say this is not worth buying just because it's 6 to 7 hours, where Uncharted may have gave you an hour or hour and a half, I just think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. Now I would say you could wait if you're kind of on the fence about the game, then you might want to wait until it gets a $10 or $15 price drop. But when it does, definitely pick it up because it's definitely worth it. Add some variety to your game collection. I mean, it's very, like I said, like it's one of those games to me where I know I'm going to keep in my collection, and I'll probably just consistently beat it over and over and over, during times to kind of get the best score and unlock the best endings and stuff. Really dope game, man. I'm not going to drag out the video. If you guys played Asura's Wrath, or if you're on the fence and you have any more questions about it, just feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Message me, like I said, or comment. Also, like and subscribe, man. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. Again, getting more people to see my videos and what I'm about. But that's it. It's your boy Steels Forever, man. Pick this game up, Asura's Wrath, for the PS3, Xbox 360. I'm feeling this one. Anime fans, get this game, man. Hacky slash fans, get this game. Asura's Wrath. Later.